coordination compounds? The coordination compounds are studied in the coordination chemistry. And coordination chemistry is the branch of the chemistry which deals with the study of the coordinate compounds. You know, coordinate compounds are those compounds which contain the coordinate bond. And the coordinate bonds are those bonds which are formed by the donation of the electron. The element which donate the lone pair of electron are called as a donor or also be called as a ligand in this chapter. And the central atom, this is the d block element, and this is also be called as acceptor. So the bond in between them, donor and acceptor, or ligand and central atom, they are called as a coordinate bonds. So here we studied about the nomic nature of coordinate compound, how the coordinate compounds are named. There are following rules due to which we explain the nomic nature of coordinate compound. The first rule is that, first of all, order of naming ions. According to general principle, first of all, write down the name of the cation, and then after write down the name of the anion. Like that in inorganic compounds like NaCl, in case of NaCl, we write the name of Na, that means the sodium, and then after write down the name of anion, and the name of anion is chloride. So the name of this compound is sodium chloride. Just like in coordinate compound, first of all, write down the name of the cation, and then after write down the name of the anion. In coordinate compounds, the these are written as like K4. In case of K4, FeCN ka whole 6. This is the place of the cation. That means the left hand side is the place of the cation, and this is called as a central atom. And central atom is always d block element, because in the d block elements, they possess the incomplete d orbital. That's why they have tendency to accept the lone pair of electron and form the coordinate compound. Now this is called as a ligand, and ligands are those which donate the lone pair of electron to the central atom, and this number is called as a coordination number. This is the coordination number. That means the number of ligands which surround the central atom, this is called as a coordination number. Now this sphere is called as a coordination sphere. The coordination sphere is the space where the coordinate compound is enclosed, यानी वो जगह जहाँ पर coordinate compound enclosed होता है, this is called as a coordination sphere. So the first rule, according to first rule, the order of naming the anion, that means first of all write down the name of the cation. So first of all write down the potassium. Here we use only the term potassium, not tetrapotassium, because according to IUPAC, first to write the name of cation, only the name of cation, not the number of the cation. So the name of this compound is, the name of this cation is potassium. Now the second rule is that naming of coordination sphere. After the name of the cation, write down the name of the coordination sphere. And this is the coordination sphere where the coordinate compound is enclosed. And the coordinate compound is formed between the central atom and the ligand. That's why the space where the coordinate compound is enclosed is called as a coordination sphere. And how the number of the coordination sphere is given. According to rule, the naming of coordination sphere is determined by using the formula. So first of all, write down the name of the cation. Now this is the cation. First to write the name of cation without using the number. Now The number of ligand, next place is the number of ligand. This is also be called as a coordination number. Here the coordination number is 6. So the name of this compound is potassium. 6. Number of ligand is 6. So it is called as a hexa. For 2 we use the term bi. For 3 use the term tri. For 4 tetra. 5 penta. 6 hexa. Hepta, octa, nona and deca. So the number of ligands, this is called as a coordination number. Here the number of coordination number is 6. So we use the term hexa. After the name of the ligand, write down the name of the central atom. Central atom, this is the central atom, and after the bracket, the first element, this is the central atom, and central atom is always d block element. Due to the incomplete d orbital in the central atom, it has tendency to accept the lone pair of electron. So first to write the name of the cation, then after write down the coordination number, then write down the name of the ligand, and after then write down the name of the central atom. And then after write down the oxidation number of the central atom, and after then central atom के oxidation number के बाद फिर जो position होती है, that means in the right hand side of the coordination sphere, this is the place of the anion. So and after then write down the name of the anion if it is given in your example. अगर आपके एग्जाम्पल में दिया है तो आपको एनाइन का नाम लिखना है, अदरवाइज आपका ये लास्ट कंप्लीट हो जाता ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर में. ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर्स आर ऑलवेज बी रिटन इन द ब्रैकेट इनसाइड द पैरेंथेसिस. पैरेंथेसिस इज ऑल्सो बी कॉल्ड एज अ ब्रैकेट. तो हमें एंड दीज आर रिटन इन रोमन लेटर. इनको हम रोमन लेटर फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड फोर्थ में लिखते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, there is no cation and there is no anion. In this example, this is FeC2O4 का whole thrice 3 minus. In our previous video, we discussed about the type of ligand and how their names are written as. कैसे उसके नाम लिखे जाते हैं, मैं अपने पुराने वीडियो में दिया हुआ है. So first of all, write the name of cation, but in this example there is no cation. Then after write down the number of the ligand. Here the number is 3, so we use the term tri. And C2O4, this is the negative ligand, and for the negative ligand we use the suffix O. That's why this is called as a oxalato. And oxalato, it possesses the -2 charge. With the help of the charge on the ligand, we have to determine the oxidation number of the central atom. So by when the naming of the coordination sphere is taken, so number of ligand, then name of ligand, and then after name of the central atom. Here the ligand is negatively charged. That's why the in the last or in the end of the central atom we use the term 8 term is used. So the name of this compound is trioxalato ferrate third. Here the oxidation number is third. It is to be calculated. अभी हम आपको कैलकुलेशन करना सिखाएंगे, how to determine the oxidation number. And then after here the charge is -3. So if the charges positive or negative are written on the upper side of the bracket, then we use the term ion. So the name of this compound is trioxalato ferrate third ion. Now the third rule is that naming of the ligand. There are 3 types of ligands. Some of the ligands, they possess the negative charge, and if the ligand possesses the negative charge, then the suffix O is used. For example, fluoro, chloro, ido, bromo, and in other term also be called as a fluorido, chlorido, bromido, iodido, and so on. Hydroxo, oxo, sulfato, carbonato. But the ligands possess the negative charge, then we use the term O or as a suffix, fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo, and so on. If the ligand possesses the positive charge, then the suffix "ium" is used. For example, bromonium, hydrazinium, and so on. For neutral ligand, use the term, use the suffix "il", like carbonyl and carbonyl nitrosyl, but there are two exceptions. The first one is the H2O. For H2O, we use the term aqua or aquo. And for NH3, we use the term amine, AMMINE. Amine word is used for N. Now, the next fourth rule is that multiple ligands. That means if more than one ligands are present in a coordinate compound, then we use the alphabetical order. For example, in COCl2, En ka whole twice SO4. Here there is no cation. Therefore, write down the number of the ligand and then after write down the name of the ligand. But here there are two ligands. First is the Cl2 and second one is the En ka whole twice. Cl2. So in which the first of all write down the name of the Cl, because the name of the Cl ligand is chloro or chlorido and En is the ethylene diamine. So in alphabetical manner, C is written first and then after write the position of the E. So the name of this compound is dichlorido. एंड यू नो इन द लोअर दिस जो हमारा नीचे का लॉ है उसमें दिया हुआ है फॉर ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड फॉर टू वी यूज द टर्म बेस. सो यूज द टर्म बेस फॉर टू. Ethylene diamine is the name of this ligand and this is an organic ligand. So the name of this ligand is ethylene diamine. So write down the number and name of the ligand and then after write down the name of the central atom. Here the central atom is cobalt. So write the name of the central atom. This is the cobalt and oxidation number is 4th. Then write the name of the anion. And here the anion is sulfate. So name of this compound is dichlorido base ethylene diamine cobalt 4th sulfate. There are many examples जो मैं आपको practice कराती जाऊंगी. Now the next rule is number of ligand. How to write the number of the ligand? Numbers like 2. For inorganic compound, for 2 we use the term bi, for 3 use the term tri, tetra, penta, for 5, 6 for hexa, 7 for hepta, 8 for octa, etc. are used for inorganic ligands. And for organic ligands like En is the full name of this compound is ethylene diamine, EDTA. This is a negative ligand and the name of this ligand is ethylene diamine tetraacetate. DMG, it is also a organic compound because in their name methyl ethyls are used. DMG, dimethyl oxalato. For base, for 2 we use the term base and for 3 use the term tris and for 4 tetrakase, pentakase and so on are used. So for organic compound we use the term base, tris, tetrakase and for the inorganic compound we use the term bi, tri, tetra, penta and so on. Now the next rule is the 6th number rule. This is the ending the name of the central atom. If the central atom is directly attached to the negatively charged ligand, if the negatively charged ligands are directly attached to the central atom, then it is called as the anionic complex. And for anionic complex, suffix ate, 8 is used. Is used after the name of the central atom. And for cationic and neutral complex, no change in the name of the central atom. For example, जो अभी आपके सामने यहाँ पे लिखा है COCl2. Here the Cl is a negative charge and the ethylene diamine is a neutral ligand. This is a negative, but Cl is a lower degree of charge. इसका charge negative तो है लेकिन इसकी degree बहुत lower है. That's why prefer about the En, or En is a neutral ligand. So there is no change in their name. This is the C cobalt, not cobaltate. And in another example, like K4, in case of the K4 Fe Cn ka whole 6. Here Cn is the negatively charged ligand. The name of this compound is potassium. For 6 we use the term hexa, potassium hexacyano, and cyanide is a negatively charged ligand and so it is an anionic complex. We use the term hexa, potassium hexacyanoferrate, and oxidation number is 2. Its oxidation number is second in Roman letter and in the parenthesis.